See, part of me is a little bit concerned about what's coming up in this game. The other part of me knows that I beat Will, so I really don't think anything can ever stop me at this point. Will has to be the hardest possible entity you can run into in this game. I refuse to believe there's anything harder. He's like titanium. Is that a hard metal? I think that's a hard metal. From what I know of metals, which isn't much, I think titanium is... I really thought the Yeti had an ice move. What the fuck do I know? Apparently. You do, right? You do. Sweet. Free loot. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice little piece of equipment. You've already got a +5 Cestus, but I feel like maybe someone else could make good use of one. And that someone else would probably be my boy Bulbasaur over here. Right? Yeah, more defense, more attack, more magic attack, like... I'm stupid not to equip that, honestly. Cestuses have got to be one of the best weapons in this game, hands down. They've got to be. There's no argument to be made. Hello. You know, I really wasn't expecting them to stop that close to me. They're like a fucking angry dude in a pub who doesn't actually want to fight but thinks he's intimidating. You know, and they just fucking do the hardcore march over to you and stop just short of your face and try and stare you down. That's kind of what these guys were doing. Look at that. Look how close she's getting. Look at that. We're overlapping, but apparently not quite overlapping enough. We should probably fight these. We probably need the experience. Could just throw snowballs at them instead, of course, but... Nah, we'll fight them. We'll fight them. I'm assuming, I might be wrong on this, but looking at how the skill trees are laid out, I'm assuming that max level in this game is 40. And it looks like you get a choice of like one of 3 abilities at 40, which will be like your final move. Finally. So based on that, I'm actually very near max level at this point, which would sort of make sense because I'm right near the end of the game, right? So it would sort of add up if you capped. I don't know, maybe it'll go beyond, maybe it'll go to 50. I can't see it going to 100, honestly. But yeah, I feel like maybe trying to grind a little bit closer to that big 40 to see what we have access to in that tier would be possibly very good for me, very helpful. What a thrilling battle this one is. If I have one criticism of this game, it does sort of feel like you get a system and then you just stick to it and do the same thing in every fight. There isn't a lot of, I guess, move variation, unless I'm just not digging deep enough and some of the monsters have some really cool varied abilities. But like with Pokemon, obviously that game's been going for 8 generations now. It's had a lot of time to hone its formula. But there are... Obviously you can play through the game just spamming the big powerful moves or whatever, but there's like a bunch of really like niche abilities that you can get to work together with pretty cool synergies and stuff. I don't think there's as much of that with this game. I think... On initial glance, the mechanics seem deeper than Pokemon. And in many ways they are, obviously. I'm always a big fan of a skill tree. I like the ability to shift Pokemon into different forms. Pokemon, I'm saying it. You know what I mean, though. My phone keeps dinging. I should probably get that away from the microphone. Yeah, and obviously the Metroidvania mechanics add a lot of... flavour and interest into exploring the overworld that Pokemon doesn't really have. But yeah, I think once you sort of have a handle on how this game works, very much boils down to just making sure you have all your elemental types covered, and you have a decent heals and enough burst damage to remove things that are threats. That seems to... I don't know, maybe I'm underselling it, maybe there is more to it. Like, obviously I've not played the meta, and I probably won't play the meta. But it does feel like it is quite limited to that degree. Still, for a first game in a series, and for obviously an indie game made by a much smaller team than Pokemon's ever been made by, it is a very, very cool game. I have very much enjoyed my time with this game. I feel like I'm doing a wrap-up already. It's probably a bit premature. I'm definitely not finishing this episode for one thing. You know, even if I get Chimes first time and the other guy, Marduk, first try, that's going to be at least 2 episodes, I would have thought. And that's not even necessarily the end, right? So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Finally won that battle, though. Didn't really get much, aside from a level up. But level ups are beneficial. I like them. They're a good thing to have. Controversial opinion, I know, but... Craft box. I feel like I'm not... Does it tell me what my keeper rank is anywhere? I'm curious. Is it in status? No, that just tells me about my team. Oh. I forgot I could do this. I'm not gonna, but I forgot I could. No, it doesn't seem to actually tell me what... Oh no, it does, right there in front of me, Keeper Knight. That's not the highest rank, right? There's more ranks to be had. At least one more. Which means I've missed a champion monster somewhere, unless there's another one up ahead, possibly. But obviously we know we've missed stuff, because we haven't fully explored the world yet. Curious. What am I putting this point into? Not a huge... Whenever a fish monster in your party is hit, there's a 35% chance to apply a stack of bleed equal to the damage received. That's not bad, actually. Even if, obviously, it's only going to proc off Quillfish getting hit, but every time a monster takes a hit, it gains a charge stack. Nice. This monster gets attacked 50% chance to apply armor break. That's not as useful. Yeah, I should probably be getting these charge stack ones, really, shouldn't I? I don't know why I haven't picked these up yet. Let's get these. That'll be my 38 point and my 39 point, and then, yeah, these are what I'm getting at 40. Note how it says level 40 and not level 40 plus. I'm fairly confident 40 is the max level. We'll see, though. Oh, we can go down from here. That's interesting. Hello. Secrets. Good thing I was looking at the map. Ah, Switchstone. Okay, they're not super useful, but they're a thing that's relatively valuable in this game. I don't want to fight them. We're fighting them, though. We're fighting them. We have to fight them. Unfortunately, we have to. As I say, need the experience. Still need to catch a few of these as well. Ooh. Quite a weak to Firestorm team, actually. I might, he says, as he locks it in. Yeah. Look at all that burn. Definitely worth doing. 100% worth doing. Good, good. He's just buffing. So we should be able to kill that before it messes me up too bad. Ooh, fuck. The other two did a lot more damage than I was expecting them to do, though, to be honest. Dangerous fellas. Dangerous posse over here. Team Danger coming at me full force. Probably didn't need to use a full rank 5 one for that, but whatever. I wanted it dead. Stop. Stop bullying me. Cease. It's not cool. You think bullying is cool? Because it's not. It's not even remotely cool. Yeah, I guess we'll try and kill this next. I just like being able to burn things. It's quite nice. It's quite fun. Not doing much damage with old Guyball on this against this fella. He's quite the tank. Probably should have gone for the fairy next, really, but you live and learn, I suppose. Oh no, we killed it with dots. This was weak to something, wasn't it? Yeah, Spore. Cool. I'll tell you what, I did actually cave and buy the new Pokemon remakes. Well, not both of them, obviously. I just got Diamond. Actually quite enjoying it. I didn't really like Gen 4 back in the day. It was the one that sort of turned me off the franchise. I took a bit of a semi-hiatus from Pokemon at that point. But going back to it now, it's pretty fun. I like the overworld a lot. The underground a lot, not the overworld, the other part. It gives you a lot of access to a lot of monsters, and you got a lot of flexibility with your team building, which I like a lot. I can sense a presence. There he is. As old chuckling chimes himself, your pet's got a good nose, haha. Well, you can also just fucking see him. I can sense the other familiars, and I can sense their thoughts are clouded, as if they've been numbed. You've taken away their free will. Can't have them running away, can we? Not after I've won them fair and square. That's disgusting. We're not prizes for you to win. You don't deserve to own us just because you defeated our keepers. The keepers of old must have thought differently then. What are you talking about? The first monster keepers are the ones who created this magic, allowing one to take over another's monster through a keeper duel. I just revived an old tradition is all. Combined with some alchemy, of course, to be able to mask my bloodline and steal the familiars of other families. Can't even remember anything about this tradition, so it must have been abolished several centuries ago. Why did he need to mask his bloodline, by the way? Because he's Leonard's brother, right? So if it's about bloodline, then there is spectral keeper-ness in his bloodline, because his brother is one. Whatever. Pah! Typical of you to act so high and mighty, just like all the monster keepers. What do you mean? But that's my familiar. That's not a monster keeper. I'm a monster keeper, and I'm not saying a fucking word. That mask that you call civilization is nothing. We live in a society. It's nothing but a tool for the weak to take what belongs to the strong. Just as I was robbed of the spectral familiar that I deserved, what I did was simply to set the record straight. What you did was not rightful, neither in the eyes of the monster keepers, nor in the eyes of morality. You will use any argument to vilify me, because you fear not only me, but also that which I represent. What you represent is a truly monstrous and barbaric. I can't stand hearing it any longer. We challenge you to a duel, Chimes. You've taken the words out of my mouth. Time to add another familiar to my collection, ha 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 ha. Something tells me that even if he beats me, he won't be taking my familiar. If he does, though, that would be a fucking plot twist, wouldn't it? So he's got the 3 spectrals, which I think is going to cause me a lot of grief. Also a Frosty Spectre and a Psycho Phantom. I guess he's got a sort of spooky vibe going here, lots of ghosty type monsters. Before I lock these in, I just want to have a look. Yeah, the 3s leading with are all weak to magic of some sort, so I think I'm best leading with my usual posse and playing it by ear after that. Oh, that's a lot of shielding they gained right off the bat there. Not a fan of that at all. Stick to the plan though. The annoying thing about Woobat is he can't really do anything other than attack things. And I get the feeling they're probably going to recover or shield off or something most of what I do this turn, so attacking them isn't going to be super useful until I can, you know, put 2 attacks in per turn. I'm going to go ahead and focus the Spectre, I think. I think that's where the biggest trouble is going to be out of these 3. Might be wrong. I'm willing to admit if I am. But yeah, I'm taking a gamble. I don't have enough intel on this fight yet to be able to know what my priorities are. Okay, so that's the healer. I knew they'd have one. That's generating shield through attacks, as those things are wont to do. And yeah, the damage comes from the skeleton. Yeah, I made the right call, I think. We have a stalling team. We let them stall as much as they like, and we just try and take out their damages. just the sensible approach, I think. You can hopefully ignore his Psycho Phantom and Frosty. That's what they're called. And just kill the middle monster over and over again so that I never have to deal with more than one spectral monster. Spectral monster, I guess that's the term for them. Spectral Familiar, that's what they call them. I never have to deal with more than one of them at a time. That seems like the most sensible approach here. I feel like Woobat is somewhat in danger here, but should be good for this turn at least. It's the next one where things might start to get a little bit rough and tumble. We might kill this turn though if we're lucky. Yeah, we got it. Right, so what comes out next turn? A lion. Okay, that was Leonard's. Leonard was probably the easiest of the 3 fights. So I'm not super worried about the lion. I don't know if that was just his other monsters rather than the lion being easy though. Yeah, it has Firestorm, which is a dangerous ability for sure. For sure. I can't. Shit, this is a problem. I didn't actually mean I can't shit. I can shit just fine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about my pooping habits. Right. He's weak to electricity. Not super weak to electricity, mind you. Not as weak as I'd like, but... yeah, we'll just keep hacking away at him. I'm a bit worried we won't be able to outdamage the healing. Could do with some poison stacks on it, really. Hoping we'll get some from this. No, none from that. Maybe from doing a heal this turn. Shit, I'm in a rough spot here. Got poison, okay. Could do with more poison, really. Do I forge this turn? Is that going to be enough to keep me alive? It might be. I think it's probably worth trying. Their team doesn't seem to be great at removing debuffs is the thing, right? So, as long as I'm stacking debuffs up, I am slowly achieving something at least. This shouldn't kill anyone this turn. Shouldn't. Doesn't mean it won't. Yeah, we're hanging in there. We can't afford to healing wave again though. Having some serious mana issues. I'm not quite sure why. I think I'll just let Woobat go down this turn. I don't think there's any saving him. Just try and stack up some more debuffs with him before he goes down. Burn and poison. Very nice. Very nice. I don't want to keep spamming shield. I want to try and get some damage on the fucker, but I think this is a survivability game at the moment for me. Especially knowing he's got 2 more strong monsters to come. I don't want to risk losing anyone early, you know? I mean, I know I'm losing Woobat, but losing anyone else. Oh, everyone's going to be pretty rough after this. Didn't think you'd be able to do another level 3 this turn. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. He's weak to wind, which we don't really have in our arsenal at the moment. So I could just bring Quillfish out and just start meleeing the shit out of him. I think that's probably my best bet. Or the other option is Ghastly, I suppose. But no, I think we need to keep working on those debuffs. Actually going to put this into Gaibel. He is resistant to Earth. I didn't really count on that. He does have 5 stacks of poison already though, so we don't really need to worry about that. Might just go for a tackle. Seems like the best bet here. Oh yeah, that puts him in a pretty nice position for potentially getting some good claw damage out. Not killing him this turn for sure, even with the poison and burn and everything. Maybe next turn if we're lucky though. That's fine, that's fine. Ooh, maybe that's not fine. Oh shit, is that Quillfish down already? Shit, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, okay. We're going defensive mode. If one healer ain't cutting it, we'll switch to two. Kill it. I mean, it's dead, honestly. It's got 5 stacks of poison. We don't have to worry about that. The problem we have now, though, is 2 of our main means of stacking debuffs, Woobat and Quillfish, are gone. We can still stack up poison from Bulbasaur, and there's a few other less damaging debuffs we can slap on from the others. But our damage output is going to be a lot lower from here on out. The worry is that I might not be able to out-damage their healing, which means I'm going to have to try and kill one of their healers. Oh, actually, I can definitely out-damage their healing. Never mind, this thing is super fucking weak to physical. Didn't realise that. Okay, yeah, we can get this one down, no problem. If we can get the wolf as well, then we've won this. It's gonna be tight, but with 2 healers on the field, I don't think they can do much to me. I mean, that was not nice, but it wasn't enough for me to really worry. I could really do with getting a level 5 tackle off. Just blowing all those charge stacks I've got. I think this turn our healing wave here. And actually try and get some debuffs stripped off this fucker at the back. Because I think he's going to start being a problem later if I don't do something about that. And then I'm hoping Gaibel can deal with this. Maybe? Poison? Oh yeah, it revives. It's a fucking Phoenix. That's fine though. I think we're still fine. Hey, don't you strip my buffs, that's my thing. I'm the buff stripper around here. Yeah, this bird's got some big damage output. Thankfully it doesn't have a great deal amount of health to back it up. Do we need a healing wave? Yeah, we can just do a rank 1-1. Save the old mana. Come on, 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 more damage, more damage, more damage. That's not going to be enough to kill it this turn. It's close, but it's not enough. Oh, we've got through the shielding on both the other 2 at the moment, though. Because having to focus the heals on the bird. That's interesting. It's going to pay off in the long run, although right now it's causing me some trouble. I want that bird gone. It is annoying how my sort of dream team here is usually just 2 healers and a damage and just stall out until I win, but hey, if it works, it works. That was disappointingly low. Oh, that was the wrong target to heal. Why did you heal that? Topping up your fucking little ghost thing was not the priority here. Not when you have a monster that can hit for 5k. far be it from me to dictate your strategy and all, but I think there was a better move for you right there, honestly. Let's just keep chipping away at this fellow at the back. Maybe try and convince him to heal himself next turn. If, yeah, we killed this. Good. Yeah, those early poison stacks are really paying off on those two. That's the beauty of keeping two monsters alive from right at the start. They'll get a load of buffs on themselves, but they will also be dealing with your debuffs for the entire fight, which is very cool. Very beneficial. This is probably going to hurt, isn't it? Oof! Fuck! Okay, maybe we're not as comfortable as I thought. That changed things a lot. I was not expecting Execute to get so completely bodied there. I really wasn't. Could shield. How weak is... Do we have anything that can really mess up the wolf? The wolf is the threat for sure. Nah, I think we're better off shielding. Continuing to play defensively for sure. Claws has some serious damage potential here if I can actually hit. That wasn't bad, that wasn't bad. With these two slowly ticking away with their poison, they might not be that willing to heal the wolf. Oh, they're really going for Bulbasaur. They can see their win condition. They've spotted it. Come on, Bulbasaur. Don't you fucking... Oh, shit. Never mind, Bulbasaur wasn't expecting anyone else to die. Thought it was Bulbasaur we had to worry about there. Turned out I was fucking wrong, wasn't I? Oh shit, what do I do now? I try and finish this off just to reduce their numbers. Might be the smartest move here, honestly. Oh, that was a lot of misses. Please let the poison do the magic. Please, please. Yes, thank fuck. Okay. Bulbasaur should be good. I stand fucking corrected. Well, I think I just lost. That is a miserable note to go down on. I thought I had this. I was so sure I had this. My only real hope is to try to kill the wolf. If I'd got like perfect crits there, I might, I think, possibly have been able to finish it with the poison ticks. But now I'm dead now. That's it, it's over. Even if the wolf didn't attack, I'd still be dead. The poison would finish me. That is miserable. I was so close. I should have had that. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. What's over here? Oh, something we can't do. Brilliant. We're going to need to grind a bit. I know I can win that now. I know I can. I'm still convinced that fight is easier than Will, honestly. But I want to make sure I get it next time. So I'm going to see if we can collect some of those missing eggs. Because that's what we need right now. We need to be working on our Pokédex. Against all odds. My Pokédex is my priority. Yeah, these are all monsters that will be cool. I've got one of the big bugs, but the others are cool too. I'm really, really annoyed about that. I so thought I had it. That wolf is, unsurprisingly, considering it's fucking Will, the god of monster sanctuaring, it's his familiar. It's by far the strongest of the three. By far. The Phoenix bird thing had bigger single target damage, honestly. Can't deny that. But that wolf just did so much damage to the entire team every turn. Just impossible to keep up with. Plus, he literally one-shot Execute from full health, right? I assume Execute's weak to cold. I honestly don't know what my monsters are good and bad against. It's probably something I should be more aware of, really. maybe make more of an effort to swap the team around if I see something bad coming. But yeah, definitely the problem. It's a good thing he sends it out last, really. Is it actually? It'd probably be better if he sent it out first, and then if I could get over that hump, I'd probably be alright for the rest of the match. But I think I can probably pretty reliably deal with the rest of them, though. And honestly, like, if I'd had more damage on the field, I could probably get that wolf off the field really quickly, because it isn't super tough. It's not super durable. It's just it was constantly receiving heals and shielding and stuff. I could kill it in 2 turns, no problem, if it wasn't getting healed. So if I had 2 strong monsters on the field, like probably these 2, Woobat and Gaibel, I could probably remove it pretty quickly. Hey, I just got an achievement for winning 200 matches. 200 of these bad boys. No egg though, right? I wasn't paying attention, but the word egg tends to stand out to me. I very rarely miss collecting one of those. I'm never annoyed, honestly. I've had really bad egg luck in this tower. I've only got 1 of the monsters around here, right? Big bug creature. I don't remember if I got anything else. I definitely don't have the Grim Reaper or the Kirin or... Oh no, I got the little Zappy Ant, right? The electric bug thing. Where are all the fucking monsters? There's some. I don't really want to fight 2 Grim Reapers, but I will. It's not my dream team, but... sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do. Have to bite the old bullet. What does that expression mean? Bite the bullet. Why would you bite a bullet? I mean, yeah, it's an expression to mean you have to do a thing you don't really want to do, but would in some way be beneficial to you, right? And I understand not wanting to bite a bullet, but what's the gain to be had from that? Is that something? I mean, I'm not a gun guy. I have no interest in guns. I probably never will have any interest in guns. Is it something gun people do? Do you bite your bullets to check if they're good quality bullets? What is that What is that debuff? What the fuck is that debuff? It's that fucking hot dog bun of a debuff. Why have I got that? What does it mean? Kind of expected it to affect my healing in some way, but it doesn't seem to be. I swear I've never seen that before. Is that something I've seen before? I mean, I might have done. My memory isn't as good as it should be. By law. By law, it's required to be better than it is. No, Gaibel's got the weird debuff. What does it mean? I guess I'll never know. I'll never know because this game refuses to let me catch one of these fucking Grim Reaper fellas. So it will forever remain a mystery to me. Pretty certain they're the only things in this game that do it, because I swear I've not seen that before. You can't just introduce a new debuff like 90% of the way through the game. That can't be legal, can it? Can it? Also, you'll note that Bulbasaur just isn't having mana problems in this fight. It must be something one of their monsters was doing, like damaging my mana somehow. It wasn't super evident if they were, but I can't think why else I was struggling for mana so hard on Bulbasaur. I mean, obviously that match went more rounds than this one does, but even so. I felt like about 3 rounds in, I was already having to, like, I couldn't even afford healing wave level 1 and shit, you know? What was down from here? The big square room, and I can't really remember what it was. I'm assuming it's fucking nothing that's of use to me anymore, but... Oh, it's like a backtrack room. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Oh yeah, I'll fight you guys. Not caught any of you yet. Maybe now will be my lucky match. This will be my opportunity to finally fill out that pocket dex. I mean, I am actually doing pretty well on the Pokédex, to be fair. After I had that like off-camera grinding spree back, that was around the Molten Caves time, right? And I went and like just caught a bunch of monsters. I feel like I've been keeping pretty closely up with everything since then. I didn't get one of those cyborg guys. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was anything in the workshop we missed though, right? I think we got everything in there. But this tower's unwilling to part with its goods, you know? Is there anything... Yeah, that's pretty good against 2 of them. I'll go with that. It's poisoned and... Poisoned twice and burned, right? Yeah, we don't have to worry about the ghost. The ghost is dead. We'll get this thing now. Or we won't, apparently, because hitting things is something that happens to other people. I was cursed with the inability to hit in Monster Sanctuary. It's a tough burden to bear, but I'm a bad enough dude to both live with it and overcome. I beat Will, despite my innate setbacks, and I'm proud of that. I'm gonna kick James's ass soon as well. Not today. We're already 37 minutes into this recording. There's no chance I'm fitting another fucking 20-minute fight with James in today, but tomorrow, by which I mean next time I record, which will probably be 2 days from now, that's when we'll kick his ass. I promise. I promise. Hands down. No arguments. In the meantime, gonna try and hit that big, sweet 39. I think we can do it. We can't be that far off, right? Where are my eggs? Oh yeah, like 2 more matches will do everyone except Quillfish. I'm probably alright to go in with Quillfish at 38. If we go down here and then back up the other side, hopefully we'll run into a few more fights. Like this. Yeah, we'll fight these guys. Not got any of these. If you're feeling really generous, Monster Sanctuary, you can give me one of these eggs. I'm not picky. I don't really want to use any of them. I'm just here for collection's sake. Throw me a bone. Give me an egg. Any egg will do. Wait, did I get one of the magical colour birds? I feel like I was looking at their skills at some point. Did I dream that? Yeah, they've got like a load of quirky off-brand versions of all the basic magic spells, right? Yeah, I must have one of those. Yeah, I called it Ho-Oh. I remember. It's all coming back to me now. I do have one of them. I don't have a Reaper or a Furry though, so, you know, maybe. Maybe we'll get something cool. Maybe the gods will smile upon me. Getting quite good at kicking those Reapers' asses now. They're not as scary as they were that one time they one-shot someone and I got really salty about it. Didn't I have to run from that battle as well? That's impressive, having to run from a wild monster fight in this game. They're generally not that difficult. To be fair, quite a bit harder than they are in Pokemon at least, but that's Pokemon, you know, as a baby game for babies, whereas this is a real man's game. A real man, grown-up man, not boy, strong person game. Muscles. Testosterone. Stop punching my eyeball. uncalled for behaviour, if you ask me. Made me so mad that I had my frog belch on you. How do you like them apples? These things just have like an ass load of HP, don't they? They're not like resistant to attacks. They just don't die very quickly. It's weird. You wouldn't expect like the hot furry girl succubus monster to be the tank monster, would you? Typically, you'd expect that. I'm aware I called it hot. We'll not dig into my psyche too much today. You'd expect it to be more of like the nimble caster type, right? But I guess not. I guess not. They're booking the stereotypes. Well done, them. I think these fuckers are the reason I'm not getting like 4-star victories, because they just take so fucking long to kill. And there's one in literally every fight. Literally every fight. Hey, Thanatos egg, cool. And 4 level ups, cool. We'll try and get one more victory in today then before we wrap up. How dumb am I? How the fuck did I miss that? I just came up here and saw it straight away this time, whereas I've been through the screen at least twice before and gone, how do I get this chest open? I don't understand. I'm really confused. That's my impression of myself, which was definitely justified. 100% justified. Let's hatch the egg before we forget. Thanatos. I guess. I guess Darkrai? I guess? Not really a big fan of naming things after legendaries, but we've already done that with Ho-Oh, so... Actually, I'm a little bit interested in its skills while we're here. I want to see what it's up to, what its whole deal is. There's a split physical and magical attacker. It's got decent HP. It learns Encapsulate, it learns Slash, and it learns Spectral Flame. So it really does a bit of everything, huh? It really just is like a big old all-rounder. It also has an entire tree dedicated to buffing, which is nice. That's nice. It's not a bad monster by any stretch. It covers a lot of bases, but I don't think there's really a niche for it in my team, unfortunately. What are we spending your remaining points on, buddy? Or point, I should say. Just get Ice Storm level 3. I think that's probably sensible at this point, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just do that. Quillfish. You haven't leveled up. Bulbasaur. We wanted these, didn't we? Woobat. This is your last point before your final tier. It's a shame to not get any stronger AoE moves, but I don't think we really need them. We mostly just use them for spreading debuffs. So yeah, we're best off just getting the rank 5 voltage, right? Probably going to serve us best. And Guyball. Final point, Guyball. Where's it going? Where's it going, Guyball? What are we doing with it? We've really been struggling on Guyball, honestly, to know where to put points. I think maybe just more mana. Or no, more magic makes more sense, right? Just more magic damage for him. Oh, it gets into a nice round 666. Very nice. Very edgy. I love it. Right, let's get Execute up a level. This should hopefully be the last fight we need before Chimes. Chimes take 2. Oh, that was a disappointing amount of debuffs. Really hoping to get more out of that. That move's pretty fucking dope, honestly. When they get crits on that move, it always scares the shit out of me. You got these fucking Vietnam flashback explosions going on, and these massive numbers are coming up all over the place. It's like Poison Bomb is another one. It's just like the impact of the move really increases the impressiveness of it when it does big numbers. That's why those flamingo owls were so terrifying to me all the time. Sound effects and spell effects and stuff, they really do add a lot to a game. I don't think they necessarily always get the attention they deserve. Stuff like sound design and VFX and stuff, but like good sound design and good VFX. And by good VFX, I don't mean like fucking Final Fantasy style 1,000 particles on the screen at all time. I mean like really useful ones that indicate what's going on screen and add a lot of weight to moves and things like that. Those sort of things are more important to me than like hyper-realistic graphics or whatever, you know. Stuff that sort of adds to the game feel is more important to me, personally, than stuff that just improves how something looks. That's just my opinion on the matter, though. And don't ever listen to me, because I talk shit constantly. Just constantly. I very rarely say anything of actual relevance or usefulness. Kill it. Go on, you can kill it. We don't need Gaibel to step in, you can do it. Okay, you definitely can't do it. You can't crit for shit. I'm very disappointed in you. Gaibel having to carry the weight for the entire team for the last 20 fucking levels of this game. Oh, it's a darnation. Don't need one of those. We did need that, though. Right, let's get our way back to the top. If I do see one more fight with monsters that I want to catch, I might do that. Because Qwilfish isn't far off leveling. He's probably only a couple of fights off. It would be nice to have a full 39 team for this. Oh, I'm not fighting that though, fuck off. Fuck the right, the off. Climbing the tower. Climbing the tower song. Climbing the tower. Oh, we can go up this side, can't we? Yeah. How foolish of me to try going a different direction. This is clearly the speedrun strategy right here. This is the route the fast boys take. I would know. I know everything there is to know about speedrunning. Having never successfully speedrun a game in my life. Why do I need a flyy bird to get up here? I know the game can guarantee I'll already have one because I needed one for earlier in the game, but it's still very rude, making me have things and use them. Yeah, successfully avoided the fight that I kind of need to do. Yeah. This is how I win the game. I fuck myself over at every possible opportunity. Right, this is the room before where we need to be, right? We'll wrap up here. I just really quickly want to spend Execute's second to final. I'm still assuming, but second to final skill point. More mana would be nice. Shield generation probably isn't going to be super useful because his damage isn't great. What was this? Weakness can be stacked 2 additional times on enemies. You know what? I should really get that. Why haven't I got that? Being able to stack debuffs higher is very useful. There we go. Right, okay. And on that note, I'm going to save and quit. I will see you next time.